St. John's Wrestling Preview 2009 and 10 season. This year we have a great group of guys coming back. We're going to start off at 125, and I'll just kind of preview our whole team. We have Chad Henley back as a sophomore, a returning starter, regional wrestler for us. Looking for great things out of him to be a national qualifier this year. At 133, we return a three-time national qualifier and All-American in Mogi Batar, who's a senior. 141, we return to national champ Minga Batsug, who's a two-time qualifier, looking to do his third national tournament this year and try and repeat. At 149 pounds, we have another junior in Drew Larson. Drew has been kind of plagued with injuries right at the end of the year, but he's had great sophomore and freshman years, and then just quite hasn't been healthy going into the regional tournament. So we're hoping he can not only be healthy but also make it out of the region to the national tournament. 157, we have John Veit, who kind of like Drew has the same thing going on, where he's been injured at the end of the season, but has had great seasons leading up to it, and now we're just looking to get a great performance out of him. At 165, Matt Barson will bump up from 157 pounds, where he was a national qualifier last year, to be a starter for us at 165. Kind of fill the shoes of Matt Schrupp, graduated last year for us, and I think Matt Barson is going to have an outstanding year, currently ranked in the top 10 in the nation. So at 174, we're going to be looking, that's kind of going to be one of our big battle spots. We have a state champion, Matt Farr, who's a sophomore. We have a state champion, Mitch Hagan, who's a freshman, and then we have a junior, Dustin Rager from Wisconsin, that are all going to compete for time at that 174-pound spot. At 184, kind of excited to have Dustin Baxter back, an All-American last year. He's a junior from Fairbanks, Alaska. We're looking to get him to place in the top 5 in the country, and I think he has a real legit shot to do that. At 197 pounds, we have Tony Willard, who had a brother that one year was an All-American, was a couple-time national qualifier, and Tony's kind of right on that verge. Last year he placed fourth in our regional, and looking to get into the top 2 to make it to nationals this year. Currently ranked right in the top 10, 11 guys as well. And then at heavyweight, we're going to have a battle between Cody Soker, who was our defending guy last year at 285, and he'll be challenged by Jake Evenson, a senior. And that's going to be an outstanding battle all throughout the year. As far as hot incoming freshmen or good incoming freshmen that we kind of expect a lot from, Chris Stevermer is from Prior Lake. He's a freshman at 157 pounds. He's currently ranked as one of those newcomers to watch by D3Wrestling.com. And he's already impressed us quite a bit in the room, and look for big things out of him. Another one would be Mitch Hagan, like I mentioned, at 174. We expect Mitch, coming off a state title year last year, to be kind of outstanding going forward here for us at 174. A few other guys I mentioned are Jay Waywer, who's going to battle for a spot at 141 pounds. Jay's out of Becker, Minnesota. He's a freshman. Looks really great in the wrestling room. Hopefully can correlate that to wrestling well during the season on the mat. So 149, we have Cody Goldschmidt and Charlie Kirsch, who are both going to battle on that for a little time with Drew Larson at 149. So should be a pretty exciting season with a lot of young guys and a lot of veterans returning. You know, we kind of have that right mix and right combination that we can push for a national title at the end of the year.